All right, welcome in hockey fans, ACHA hockey fans. I've got the head coach of the number 2 team in ACHA D1 hockey, Wyatt Wasylenchuk, is with me. Wyatt, 3 games, 2.5 days, and about 2,000 miles from home?
Yeah, it was crazy. You know, our plan was to leave on Wednesday. We had a flight out of Bismarck, which was about an hour and a half long bus ride. We were told at 8 o'clock in the morning all of our flights were canceled. So to say we were scrambling is an incredible understatement. We luckily have a very good travel agent who was able to get us 27 flights out of Minnesota. So we headed to Minneapolis. We left at 7 o'clock at night, about an 8-hour bus ride. We got in at 3:30 in the morning. We made it to Denver. 2 groups split off. We had one group go to Houston, one go to Chicago. The Chicago guys sat on an airplane for 4 hours. Got on another plane. We got in about 3:30 in the afternoon, and we headed to the rink for 5. So, and then of course we had to play a good GCU team. So it was a pretty crazy 24 hours, and I was really proud of the way that the guys came out and worked.
You know, I heard rumors about it. I didn't hear the details till right now, but my goodness, I watched you play most of the game against Grand Canyon, and I thought for the travel issues that you had, I thought you played pretty solid against a team that's on the rise.
Yeah, you know what, we worked pretty darn hard. I think guys were kind of running on fumes at that point. And you know what, our biggest team strength is our depth. So you know what, even if there's a line or 2 that aren't going, we're going to have 2 for sure that are going. And you know, I was happy with the way that the guys dug in, and I know that they slept pretty well in their hotel beds that night.
Then you come to Tucson, so you got another hour and a half, 2-hour ride to get down here. And then you get a Friday night contest against a very good University of Arizona team. You come away with a win. It was another tight one, but what, 3-1 yesterday?
Yep. Yeah, you know what, Chad runs a very good program. They're a team that's always on the rise, and you know, they worked hard. We know they were going to be a team that, regardless of their ranking, is probably a top 10 team. You know, they have a pretty strong schedule and some very talented players. So nobody that we took lightly by any means. And as you saw, I mean, 3-1 and 3-2 games are tight ones, and you know, we're not used to playing those tight games all the time. So it's, you know what, it's a really good reality check for our team, and couldn't be more proud of the guys the way that they persevered.
I want to ask you about 3 games in 2.5 days and how that helps you prepare for a national tournament. We know what that's like, right?
Yeah. You know what? It's everything to us, and it's hard to mimic that. But this was pretty close in terms of how you kind of feel. And we're fortunate to have a very good athletic trainer that takes good care of our guys. But it just shows you the importance of taking care of your body and preparing the right way. And yeah, you know what? It's a grind at that national tournament, to say the least. And boy, the last 2 years that we've been there, we've had a tough draw. So you know what? All these little building blocks are good things that'll get us ready for that tournament.
I had a chance to watch you guys play in Chicago. I was there for the Chicago Classic, and you had a tough stretch there. You played really well, I thought. You ran into a UNLV team, and they just got by you. Tell me how important that tournament is.
You know what? It was just nice to see some different competition. Playing UNLV and you know, playing Adrian again was a tough test for us. And like you said, that UNLV game was a great game for us. You know, that was our first loss of the year, and it took 3 months, but it was something that was good for us as a team. And we rebounded the next day against a very good Adrian team and played really well. So you know what? It's all a process, as cliche as that sounds. There's a lot of good teams at this level, and regardless of your rank, like I said, you got to bring your best every single night. And you know what, if you're in that 1 or 2 or 3 rank, everybody's going to give you their best. So the better competition, the stronger it's going to make us as a team.
Okay, I saw 2 out of your 3 games down here. I saw Mr. Wallace in net for 2 of them. Did he play all 3, or did you play?
He played 2 of our 3. So Jake Anthony played last night.
Okay.
And boy, that's sure a nice luxury to have both of those guys. I mean, they're both starting goalies on any team at this level, and we just so happen to have 2 of them. It's a very nice luxury to have, and man, I'd be lying if I said I didn't lose some sleep over who's going to start every night.
Talk about Carter Barley, because I thought every time I can tell somebody who stands out when I'm shooting the game, and 82 kept popping up in my lens. Has he been that way all year?
He's fantastic. You know what? He's he's got so much skill. It's unbelievable, and he's got the size and the skill, and he's tough too. He's tough on the puck, and he's always mixing it up after whistles. And he plays the game the right way. He and I still have a few things to clean up in terms of getting a little too cute at times, but that's just the skill set he brings. I've been around this level for 10 years now, and I don't know if I've seen someone that possesses that kind of skill set and that kind of take over a game. So we just need to keep him healthy, and you know what, he's a guy that makes everybody around him better. But as you mentioned, we're pretty fortunate to have him here.
You're 2-2. He gets a breakaway opportunity. What are you thinking?
Well, you know what? He's not the best on breakaways, so you know what? Probably give that one to Jared Ham. But you know what? You got to be pretty confident with the puck on his stick at any given moment. And just as you alluded to, Scott, he's always gonna create when he's on the ice.
Okay, let's wrap it up with this. I've had a chance to visit with Wade a long time.
Yeah.
I think I've known him for upwards of 20 years now, way back in Minot days.
Yeah.
You got the role now, you got the reins. Tell us about Minot State hockey, and you're not missing a beat, obviously, on the ice. How about off?
You know what? It's been a pretty smooth transition for the most part, and Wade laid a lot of fantastic groundwork for myself and our program. And this isn't an accident. This isn't just overnight. This has, again, been a process of 10 years. We're fortunate geographically. We're right on that Canadian border where all these kids are looking to go to school and not have to remortgage the house to go to school. So
sure.
Our school is as affordable as you could ever find, and that's where we get fortunate getting these kids into play for us, and their friends tell their friends, and so on and so forth. And I mean, you'd be hard pressed to find anybody on our team that didn't play with or against somebody in the Manitoba League or in the North American League or in Saskatchewan. So it's been great. You know what? There's obviously been some growing pains for me in terms of just doing things the right way. We're so fortunate to be underneath our athletic umbrella officially for the first time this year. So, like I said, you got to do things the right way when you got a boss up top. So, but it's been fantastic, and you know what? It's the experience for the guys is just that much better. Being a part of our athletic program with our strength and conditioning coaches and our student tutors and things like that. They've had so many great new opportunities for resources. That's been just fantastic.
Wyatt, safe travels home. Hopefully it's much better than it was getting here.
You know what? I've been checking flights and making sure that we head off in the morning. But you know what? If we get stranded here for an extra day,
there are worse places to be stuck, right?
Yeah, that's for sure. So, thank you very much for all you do.
Yeah, safe travels. We'll see you at the national tournament.
Yeah, I appreciate it.